Now I'm going to show you an interview that Donald Trump and JD Vance are doing together. So there's four things to look out for here. One is about their relationship and how they conduct it together. The other part of it is about their talking points. Which ones suck the most? Do any of them make sense? And then I'm going to tell you what a political Christmas tree is. Interesting. All right, let's watch it first and then I'll break it down.
You'd investigate the people that hid Joe Biden's condition?
Well, I think somebody has to look at it. Look, you had people that lied to the American public. And I tell you what, you ought to take a look at his doctors, because his doctors keep giving him this wonderful report. I'm not a doctor, but I saw him the other day, was unable to get up the children's stairs going into Air Force Ones.
Is it a coup against Joe Biden?
Sort of, yeah.
I think it is. I mean, look, there's a constitutional process, the 25th Amendment. If Joe Biden can't run for president, he can't serve as president. And if they want to take him down because he's mentally incapable of serving, invoke the 25th Amendment. You don't get to sort of do this in the most politically beneficial way for Democrats. If it's an actual problem, they should take care of it in the appropriate way.
So first of all, did you notice the first part where Donald Trump is like, well, Joe Biden can't get up the baby steps, can't do it. That's an old talking point, brother. That's totally, utterly useless. You got to adapt with the times, man. Like, running against Joe Biden now is just a waste of your time. So not a great way to campaign, just from a strategic point of view. And then he gets stuck. So look, they used JD Vance as a pit bull, especially when they were pretending that they were going to have Trump be a nice and rational and sane person. Oh, after the assassination attempt, he's totally a changed man. They've already dumped that. A couple of days later, Trump comes out and goes, they wanted me to be nice. I can't be nice. I'm not going to be nice. But at that point, when they're doing that interview, he wants Vance to attack, so he pretends to be nice. But the main reason that he's kicking it off to Vance is not that. It's because he forgot the new talking points. I mean, it's hilariously ironic. Joe Biden can't walk, can't talk. I forgot what I was saying. What do you think, JD? So he goes, yes, looks at JD, and JD jumps in. And because JD has the new talking points. And the new talking points are, 25th Amendment, we got to use it out. It's a coup, it's a coup. See, I'm going to explain to you why they're saying it's a coup. That's an important one. But let's watch that part again, and I'll break it down.
Is it a coup against Joe Biden?
Sort of, yeah.
I think it is. I mean, look, there's a constitutional process, the 25th Amendment. If Joe Biden can't run for president, he can't serve as president. And if they want to take him down because he's mentally incapable of serving, invoke the 25th Amendment. You don't get to sort of do this in the most politically beneficial way for Democrats. If it's an actual problem, they should take care of it in the appropriate way.
Biden's got to go. He's terrible. He's too old. I can't believe Biden's gone. What happened? Oh, no, bring Biden back. Bring Biden back. That's what I thought. By the way, Democrats out there. Now, what did I tell you? The Republicans and Trump want to run against Joe Biden. So now that Joe Biden's gone, they're like, no, we were going to win. In fact, they picked J.D. Vance in a moment of arrogance where they thought, oh, we got this thing locked up. Let's just go double mag on this, right? And now they're definitely regretting it. In fact, there's now articles about how they might be rethinking J.D. Vance. Oh, if they dump him from the ticket, it's going to be a disaster. So let's break down, okay, how did he do there? So he went with 25th Amendment. That's totally useless because, again, you're wasting time, energy, and money talking about Joe Biden when we're way past Joe Biden already. And the American people don't care about the 25th Amendment. They know that the administrative state actually runs everything. When Trump was in office, you think that Trump was in charge? He'd be like, I would like to nuke a hurricane. They're like, yeah, we're not going to do that, idiot. Let's keep going. He said, and he meant this as a real order. And this is the famous line where Rex Tillerson, his Secretary of State at the time, called him an effing idiot. Right? Not to his face, but as he was leaving, he of course found out later. We all found out later. So he's like, I want to increase the nuclear arsenal tenfold. That would bankrupt the country. So they walked out of the meeting and they're like, just ignore Trump. Who cares? And he never even noticed. He's such a knucklehead, right? So no one's concerned about whether Biden should step down from the presidency. Maybe some Republicans are, but it's not a hot button issue. It's not going to work. And it has nothing to do with the campaign now. He's not the candidate. So how about the coup? So that's what they're trying to do. In that case, they're trying to jujitsu it, and that's their main talking point here. So what do I mean by jujitsu it? So if you remember, fake news originally was fake articles that Donald Trump's team had written and put on Facebook in the 2016 election. And Trump, look, it's not that he's doing this out of some brilliant political strategy. He's just a child. So he's like, I didn't do fake news. You did fake news. right? So, but in this case, it worked. He kept referring to what mainstream media was doing as fake news so much and so overwhelmingly that everyone forgot that his team invented fake news. And they now think that it's mainstream media that's fake news. So, well played, even if it was childish, it worked. And in this case, they're trying to do the same thing with Coup, because he's the one that tried a coup attempt with fake electors. They couldn't even use the real Trump electors because they didn't want to go along. Rudy said it in our interview with him at the RNC, Rudy Giuliani. He said half of them didn't want to do it. Now, in my opinion, why didn't they want to do it? Obviously, because it was illegal and unconstitutional. And those are Trump electors. They wouldn't go along with a coup. So they see that some Democrats, like me, are using the word coup a lot more because it's appropriate and it's scary. We don't want to lose democracy. This knucklehead never wants to leave. He's perfectly happy to cheat to stay in office. So it's a disaster. So what do they start doing? Oh, no, we didn't do a coup. They did a coup. Okay, so did they? Well, nobody knows this better than I do because I was in that primary. So the primary is a sham. They canceled a bunch of elections. It was no debates. It was ridiculous. It was a coronation. They didn't want to test Joe Biden. How'd that turn out for us? Okay, but at the bottom line, Joe Biden stepped down. He just said, yeah, I'm not running for president anymore. Voluntarily leaving a campaign is the least coup thing there is. It's voluntary. It's perfectly legal. It has nothing to do with democracy. Well, all those people voted for him. Yeah, they did, but then he stepped down. They're like, oh yeah, but you guys pressured him to. Yeah, brother, that's called politics. That's the most normal thing ever in politics. Creating political pressure so that that person does the thing you want. Hello, welcome. Welcome to politics, Republicans. Okay, so that ain't anywhere near a coup. They're just making stuff up. And look, again, if you're MAGA, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, man, that was totally a coup. The real coup isn't real. The fake coup is real. All right. Okay, sure. Whatever floats your boat. But that's not the question at hand. The question is it going to help you win the election? Is it persuasive to independents? And my analysis, whether you like it or not, you believe it or not, is hell no. That is not going to work with some suburban voter who's trying to decide between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. And he's like, oh, Joe Biden voluntarily stepped down. Sounds like a real coup to me. That's not going to fly at all. But keep going, brothers and sisters. So you're making a mess of this now. So finally, what's a Christmas tree? In the old days, there was actually a political term called a Christmas tree. And what they would do is it's a bill that had to pass, and all the congressmen and senators would throw all their pork barrel projects on top of it, like ornaments, and they'd light it up like a Christmas tree. That's not what I mean. I'm inventing a new term, okay? Trump's not the only one allowed to do it. So Trump speaks like a real person. I actually think that's his advantage. But they're worried about it, that he doesn't sound very sophisticated. J.D. Vance went to Ohio State and Yale Law School. So when Trump looks at him, it's partly to rescue me. I don't know the new talking points. I don't know what I'm saying. My mind is almost gone as well, okay? But the other part of it is, hey, go throw some pretty words on there, or well-educated vernacular. You see, I just did it right there. It just means put big words behind my idea. My idea, coup. We no like Biden. Vance, say it in a Yale law way. And so Vance comes in and goes, and he lights it up like a Christmas tree. But it doesn't make it any better. In fact, I actually think it makes it worse. I think Donald Trump speaking like a real person is one of his advantages. All right. Now, you know what you should light up like a Christmas tree? First of all, the join button below. That needs some ornaments. Bing, 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 bing. Light it up, okay? Become one of the young Turks. Let's have some fun together. And secondly, remember, all of our analysis, we do it on a mega level. Not a MAGA level, but a mega level on our live show. Monday through Friday, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Monday through Friday at 6 o'clock Eastern. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching The Young Turks. I really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.